Hello again, YouTube. This is the second part of the video for Yule/Winter Solstice. Now, continuing the background that I was speaking of before I got cut off there by the 10-minute time limit, which is rather getting annoying. I didn't think I had a time limit, but oh well, no big deal. Because I'm using quick capture, they'll probably have it set up that way. And I'm sorry the camera is moving like this. I am trying to readjust here. My feet are going numb, so I readjusted. But as I was saying, the village goes out and finds a tree that is straight and rather. They'd have to get it rather young because to uproot a fully grown tree would be just, for the technology, would be outrageously difficult. So they would uproot a tree and take it to a specific place that had been picked and chosen for a specialized ritual. This ritual would be, basically what it would comprise of is they would dig a large hole in the center of a specialized set-aside space called a sacred circle, and they would use the tree as a physical representation of the god's penis, and the hole would represent, obviously, the goddess and her particular part. I don't think I need to elaborate on that, and I might get laughed at for not being blunt about it, but we do have child viewers, and I want this video to be appropriate for all ages. Anyway, and during the ritual, the tree by its roots would be placed in that hole and basically replanted. And throughout the year, it would be tended to, as if extremely sacred. If the tree died before the winter's end, it would mean that something, and usually the tree survived because, yes, it had been uprooted, but the way it was uprooted preserved the main taproot, which pretty much if you preserve the main taproot of any plant when uprooting it and you replant it elsewhere. And by the way, it was uprooted literally about 30 to 45 minutes before the ritual, so that it could be replanted so it would not die before the ritual could be completed. How they knew this, I don't know. But, anyway, if the tree died, it would mean that something gravely wrong will happen during that following year. Whether it be crop failures, or flood, or some kind of natural disaster, or disease or something was going to happen that is not good. So they treated this tree with utmost respect. They kept the circle that the tree was placed in, because literally the tree itself was not the full amount of the ritual, and it was not the whole and a little bit of the area around it was not. The area that would be cleared around this tree was probably a good, I'd say, 5 to 10 feet out from the tree's base. So you're looking at a circle that was probably about, oh, I don't know, a good 18, 20 foot out. They would, if they had snows, they would clear the snows out of the sacred section. They would treat this tree as if their lives that their lives would depend on whether or not this tree survived the winter. But now, on to the fun stuff. I was going to make a third video for this, but I figured I'll embed this into this particular video. These are, oh yeah, this is going to be part of the video, this particular part of the video. Now, make a Yule log of your own. If you don't have a fireplace, you can carve holes in a log and insert metal tea candle cups. The little little cups that they're like this. If I had one out to show you, I'd show you, but they're little tea candles, and I've actually seen a couple people do this. This is pretty cool. They take a drill that's about that big around, and they put a hole about that deep, and they drop little tea candles in it, and that's their Yule log burning. Remember, everything in paganism is the tools and things you can do are all something for your mind to focus on, because it's all up here. You can decorate this Yule log with evergreens, ribbons, and ivy. Another suggestion is empower mistletoe for healing and prosperity. That's where mistletoe came from, is everybody would get a piece of mistletoe and hang it over their door so that everybody who passed underneath it would be healed and cleansed, and it was thought to bring better prosperity through that year, for the whole year. Make puppets or statues to represent the oak and holly kings. Place them on the altar or put on a skit for younger members of your household. That skit would be the skit that is being referred to here is the skit between I can't remember exactly the theology behind this, but apparently there is a struggle or battle between God and some force. I can't remember exactly, but there's some kind of battle that takes place, and eventually one of the gods wins. Anyway, I've got about 3 minutes to finish this list. Let's see. Research the history of Saint Nick. When Santa was a shaman by Joseph, I can't pronounce this guy's last name. I'll spell it out for you. Cusamano. And I know I can't. It's 12:49 here. I'm tired, folks. So reading is not something that's going to happen very easily. And the Christmas/Yule tree. Sorry about that. I have some issues with. I have other things going on here as far as internet is concerned. Empowering Yule or Christmas cards with loving energy. Empower Yule tree ornaments for prosperity. Empower all gifts you give this season with love and happiness. Now, the gift giving was actually a pagan thing. You gave a gift to every member of your family and its close friends. And it was just one, and they gave you one back. That's where the origins of gift giving came from. Build a Yule altar to honor the spirits of the wolf and stag. Find out what the bell sickle is and how he fits into the magical German Yule. Recognize that Yule is the time of closure, especially in relation to the solar-driven activities in your life, groups and organizations, major work projects, corporations, etc. Gracefully let go of those things that are no longer needed. Add meditation and prayer tuned to the lowest ebb of the solar energies to your daily activities over this period. That begin or keep family traditions associated with the season. Now, the family tradition that I'm going to maintain, and I have no problem maintaining it because the Yule tree is still something that is a prevalent part of beliefs. So I'm going to go ahead and maintain the Yule tree along with getting one new ornament every year. Or at least one. I've got about 42 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up with my final thoughts on Yule. I always have a lot of fun with Yule because there are so many things out there you can do for Yule. Lots of ribbon work. There's so many things. You can get those little wreaths, and you can put your candle holders inside the wreaths and actually have that on your altar. That's an idea. That's something I've done. I've had a lot of fun doing it. I'm going to post some other ideas and stuff. And please don't hesitate to give ideas and stuff for these holiday festivals, because enriching your life with paganism is what's meant to be.